everyone, welcome back to Cardvoyant. I'm Kris and I'm your Cardvoyant, and I just wanted to come on very quickly today. First of all, let me welcome everybody who's new or everybody who's like resubscribed because Kim led them to this channel. I really appreciate you being here, and of course Kim is fantastic, as you well know, and I appreciate her. We talked for a while last night, and I didn't know that she'd done this, and I'll talk about why in just a second. But it's great. It's great to have you here, and it really helped me find some clarity that I've been looking for. What I want to talk about just really briefly is June readings. You know, in May, I started this. I was like so enthusiastic. I'm going to do this thing where I do collective readings and we'll go by first name. And so I did that. So I was getting ready to do that for June. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in my RV right now, and I will be for the summer. So it's a small space, so it's a little bit difficult. It takes a while it's just logistically interesting. So got everything set up, started to do the readings. I had 2 cameras, very fancy, but so you could see the cards, and did a couple readings in a row, and went to put it together, to like edit it and put it together into a video, and it didn't record. Neither camera recorded. It was so frustrating. So I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What happened? I want to prevent this, obviously. And the other part of that is that being in my RV, it's hot. It's hot where I am. And, it's basically a tin box, so it heats up very quickly. And so I have air conditioning. It's great, but it's so loud that I can't film and have the air conditioning on. So I'm trying to get the place cooled off and then do these readings before I'm sweating profusely and everything. So, I sort of regrouped, and later the same day, evening-ish kind of, I thought, let's try again. Set everything up, got ready, got the air conditioning, because it stays hot for a long time into the night, and did again the first 2 readings, the first 2 groupings of numbers and or letters, and again, it didn't record. It started to, but then it cut off. One of the cameras did. The other camera, that lost the voice. It was crazy. So I thought, okay, no, I've got a few more days. I'll just wait. So I did wait for a couple of days. And long story short, I did it 2 more times and something went wrong each time. And it was so hard to get done, and it was so frustrating. And I was just like, what the heck is even happening? Although I didn't say heck. So anyway, finally, I thought, okay, I'm going to give this one last shot. And I got everything ready. And then I said literally out loud, which is not something, I'm prone to do, but I said literally out loud, universe, my guides, if I'm not supposed to be doing this, then just mess it up again. And I'll get the message finally. So I did one more time, and I'd gone through. I've done many videos. I used to do some videos professionally for, not like they're all fancy, but in my work. I did some, in my career, some video taping and putting together stuff and everything. So anyway, I should know how to make a very simple video. Got everything set up, did it again, and it did not record. One started. I thought, I can kind of use this. Maybe I can figure out a way. The other didn't record at all. It was just crazy. And I just stopped. And I didn't know what to do. And I thought, I should go on and say something like, oh, your readings will be coming, might be a couple of days late. But I just didn't feel right about it. And I just haven't known what to say or what to do or how to present this to you. But over the course of that time until now, and especially in talking to Kim and in doing some more work with my Jacob guides, I realized that that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm trying to move toward. I still do personal readings, although very few. I still love teaching about tarot, But I really would like to focus more on my channeling Jacob work because I feel like it's important. I feel like the messages that are coming through have a lot of meaning in a way that's kind of different from how we think of tarot. More universal in a way, more about the structure of physical life and spiritual life and what we're moving toward and how it all works. And of course, there's there's so much, and I'm never going to be able to be here's everything that you need to know in the universe. That's not the point. The point is to sort of raise personal and collective vibration. I just feel like this is what I want to be doing. And of course, I tell people this all the time in readings. This is your life. You should move in the way that feels most connected to your soul self, because that's your higher vibrational energy. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. So will there be June collective readings or going forward? No, I don't feel right about it. I didn't feel that I was particularly good at it. And I have this whole thing and feeling and sort of, I don't know, I guess personal to me feelings about predictive readings, really predictive readings. So I don't know. And none of it felt like me or like this is what I wanted to be doing. So I apologize for that. I'm trying. I've been trying to figure out the direction to go. And I feel like this is the direction that is me and that I will be most effective at. And, the way that I want to move forward. That doesn't mean that I won't do more readings, especially the regime reading that I just did. I felt like I should do that reading. And so I did, and it felt right, to me. Like when you have a good reading, you often feel that way, like that. I think I captured what I was supposed to say, what the person that I'm reading for needed to hear, and I felt that way with that video. So I felt good about that. So I will do some of that. And as far as learning tarot, I would like to do that in classes moving forward. I'd like to teach from the Earth Energy book and things like that. So that's where it stands. I apologize for missteps because I just want to get it right. And that didn't feel right, but I do want to continue to build this community, to get information out there, to be helpful, and all of that. So I do it along those lines. I do have another video that I want to do very soon, maybe even just today, if it doesn't get any hotter or if it doesn't get too hot in here. I can, do it in enough time that I can cool it off and then work and then turn the air conditioning back on. But I really want to do that video because it's in talking to Kim. We were talking about her video that she just did about sort of rising to the moment and the reason that this is happening. And I'm like, it is so weird because I just did a Jacob session and the similarities, it was crazy. So I sent her the session and she wrote back and she's like, this is so crazy how they're aligned. And I felt like I should really do a video about it because it is slightly different, right? There is, obviously, she's going to be getting and doing things that are slightly different from what I'm getting and doing, but it's all part of this same picture, right? We're all coloring in little pieces of this same picture. So I will be doing that. There's a couple other things that I want to do. I talked about this one sort of meditation visioning thing I kind of had about the future that was very strange, and I will talk about that. I did talk to my sister Pam about possibly doing a a video about animal communication. I think she's on board. So that should be forthcoming as well. And let me know. Let me know what else along these kind of lines or questions that you have. Oh, I'd like to do another Jacob Speaks session, and I may do that with kind of people that I know, and then because I want to feel like I'm well attuned and like I'm doing it right. So I may do that, and then I would like to, as many people have suggested, do a live session, or at least take questions from you to have Jacob address. So all of that having been said, I hope this is still a short video, and look forward, I hope, but do look for the upcoming video that is from a very recent, just like a few days ago, Jacob session, where I asked about a few kind of similar things that Kim talked about and received some very interesting answers. So until then, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. So hopefully, you can see these things as they come up and as they interest you. And until the next video, I will just say thanks again and bye for now.